bringing your passion to life in an unstable universe. Free yourself from this cruel notion that fulfillment is our birthright. Give up the cancerous idea that we live in a stable and friendly universe that is just waiting to dispense blessings if only we can get our consciousness right. The truth is so much more interesting and so much more alive. The universe is neither friendly nor unfriendly. It is unstable in the most delightful way. Some scientists now believe the universe was born of instability. These physicists theorize that the universe exploded into existence simply because nothing is inherently likely to become something. As it turns out, nothing is an unstable state. This dance of nothing into something is a never-ending natural process in our entire universe. Quantum mechanics has shown that even empty space is really just an unstable dance between life and death. According to a recent BBC article, even the most perfect vacuum is actually filled by a roiling cloud of particles and antiparticles, which flare into existence and almost instantaneously fade back into nothingness. Every single light in the entire universe is born of this same kind of dynamic instability. Stars are nothing more than particles floating in darkness until something comes along and creates a massive disturbance. It would be easy to say that the universe is designed to create and sustain light and life, but death comes just as easily. Stars live for millennia, but eventually they burn out. As we have already seen, particles and antiparticles come alive even in a vacuum, but only for an instant. The universe is neither friendly to life nor unfriendly to it. It is a dynamic, constantly expanding, ever-changing cosmos of chaos and possibility. Life and death are intertwined. Creation and destruction exist in a kind of constant tango of movement. In this kind of universe, how could there be anything like predetermined fulfillment? How can we give any credence to the idea of either blessings or curses? With this new perception in mind, I now invite you to journey with me into the extremes of hopelessness and poverty and back out again. Let us begin. Allow your mind to drift from the words you are hearing now to the global pipeline of unrequited dreams. Can you feel the dreams backing up? The pipeline bursting at the seams? Listen to the shrill sound of hearts breaking over dreams offered into a world that isn't organized to receive them. Hear the last gasps of dreams never offered at all. Take in the grumble of hungry bellies and sometimes not so silent cries from the mothers and fathers who lack the resources to quell the anguish. And now open your heart. If you are brave enough, take a seat at the entrance to poverty's road with the unwashed, unwanted millions who don't stand much of a chance. Look around at the hollow eyes and the hopelessness. Will you tell these people that fulfillment is their birthright? Will you tell them that the blessings of the universe are available if only they will open their minds? Will you say these things to the part of you that so often wants to give up on tomorrow? Before you answer, take a moment and consider what flows from the assumption that fulfillment is our birthright and blessings are our inheritance. If it is true, then we do not need to do anything. We can maintain our position at the mouth of poverty's road and shift our consciousness and wait for fulfillment and riches to land in our laps. In this system of thought, hollow bellies and hollow eyes are all entirely to blame for their own predicaments. We don't have to give any thought to the systemic abuses that enslaves entire populations. We can assume that the wretched, anguished souls among us simply haven't opened to receive the blessings of heaven. What narcissistic hogwash. And what a heavy burden to bear. Worst yet, this notion that fulfillment and blessings are our birthright detract from our true inheritance as human beings. It is the freedom to pursue our fulfillment that is our true birthright. When we believe that fulfillment is our birthright and blessings flow from our willingness to receive them, we remain stuck in endless rounds of consciousness raising. We remain forever at war with our own negative thoughts and forever unwilling to address our circumstances. By contrast, when we adopt the idea that we have the right to pursue our fulfillment, it sets off a wide array of inquiries into what that might mean. It kicks off an examination of what is holding us back. This is crucial. This very radical inquiry inspires us to stand up, take stock of our hollow eyes, our empty bellies, and our unrequited dreams. The act of standing then fires up our imaginations. Suddenly we are left wondering what we can do about our situation. We can begin to change ourselves. We also begin demanding change. All of a sudden, we require opportunities, basic infrastructure, and the ground of support that creates thriving communities and flourishing societies. No longer do we wait idly for the transforming fire to arrive. Instead, we become the refining fire that can destroy what needs to be destroyed and hone what needs to be honed. Ultimately, we become the force that penetrates the world around us. Suddenly, the instability and the chaos become the springboard from which nothing can become something under just the right conditions. We become a part of the dance between nothing and something, creation and destruction, life and death. We rise up. This moment of our rising is a powerful and yet unsteady time. In order to make it meaningful and sustainable, we must go beyond unfettered penetration and wild-eyed consternation. We must take hold of our newfound power and channel it. Our fire must become the vessel for our passion. Our passion must in turn move from a potent urge to a powerful vision. Vision is the means by which we transform our unrefined passion and our actions into the skillful means of accomplishment. Vision can take utter chaos and spin it into the yarn of our dreams. It is our passion refined into vision that becomes the true guardian of our choices and of our lives. It allows us to cast off our conditioning and to overthrow the outside influences that would otherwise quash our dreams. I know I've made it sound so magical, so easy. The formula for the pursuit of fulfillment is simple. Its application is another matter. If we truly desire to fulfill our potential, we must begin the process of becoming. This process of becoming requires self-development. It requires that we attain the personal awareness, self-control, traits, and skills that will bring our passion and our potential to fruition. The truth is that vision is fulfilled in the muck and mud of effort and in the steadfastness of our commitment to ourselves. Fulfillment requires that we discern and develop new opportunities and that we commit ourselves, come hell or high water, to our own development. Vision is also, like the universe, ever-changing. In this sense, it will never, in the grandest sense, be truly fulfilled. Our evolving passions and our changing visions will forever challenge us to innovate. They will challenge us to create ourselves and our lives over and over again. In this way, our lives become a perpetual creative movement. Suddenly, we are fulfilled. We begin to see that our challenges arise from our passion and our vision. As we meet them, we become the protagonists in our own stories. Stability or instability, chaos or calm, we no longer think of blessings and curses. We simply become passion in motion.